Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Farahanis binti Muhammad Najib. My metric number is 13 DEP20F1015.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. I'm Siti Aisyah binti Abdul Rahman and my metric number is 13 DEP20F1021.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nora Shikin Saziani binti Mahadi and my registration number is 13 DEP20F1012.
Silicon Control Rectifier (SCR) and SCR consists of 4 layers of alternating P and N-type semiconductor materials. As the terminology indicates, the SCR is a rectifier constructed of silicon material with a third terminal for control purpose. Silicon was chosen because of its high temperature and power capability. The symbol of the SCR will be similar to that of the diode. Additionally, it has a gate terminal as shown below. The SCR is a unidirectional device that allows the current to flow in one direction and opposes it in another direction. SCR has 3 terminals, namely anode A, cathode K, and gate G. It can be turned on or off by controlling the biasing conditions or the gate input. SCR characteristic. It is a semi-controlled device. The device is turned on by applying a short pulse across the gate and cathode. Once the device turns on, the gate loses its control to turn off the device. The turn off is achieved by applying a reverse voltage across the anode and cathode. Holding current, which IH, is the value of current which the SCR switch from the conduction state to the forward blocking region under state conduction. Next, SCR modes of operation. In the normal off state, the device restricts current to the leakage current. When the gate to cathode voltage exceeds a certain threshold, the device turns on and conducts current. The device will remain in the on state even after gate current is removed, so long as current through the device remains above the holding current. Once current falls below the holding current for an appropriate period of time, the device will switch off. If the gate is pulsed and the current through the device is below the holding current, the device will remain in the off state. SCR application. SCR mainly used in device where the control of high power, possibly coupled with high voltage, is demanded. Suitable for use in medium to high voltage AC power control application such as lamp dimming, regulators, and motor control. SCRs and similar devices are used for rectification of high power AC in high voltage direct current power transmission.
Diode. What is diode? A diode is a full wave or bidirectional semiconductor switch that can be turned on in both forward and reverse polarities. The diode, or we call it diode for alternating current, is a diode that conducts current only after its breakover voltage has been reached momentarily. The diode is basically a two-terminal parallel inverse combination of semiconductor layers that permits triggering in either direction. So this is diode schematic symbol. Diodes are also called symmetrical trigger diodes because of the symmetry of their characteristic curve. Because diodes are bidirectional device, their terminals are not labeled as anode and cathode but as A1, AN, and A2 or MT1, which is main terminal, and MT2. And this is example of diode characteristic. This diode characteristic is possibility of on condition in either direction can be used its fullest advantage in AC application. One of the major uses of diodes within triad circuits, triodes do not fire symmetrically as a result of slight difference between the two halves of the device. The non-symmetrical filtering and resulting waveforms give rise to the generation of unwanted harmonics. The less symmetrical the waveform, the greater the level of harmonic generation. To resolve the issue resulting from the non-symmetrical operation, a diode is often placed in series with the gate. This device helps make the switching more even both half of the cycle. This results from the fact that the diode switching characteristic is far more even than that of the triad, since the diode prevents any gate current flowing until the trigger voltage has reached a certain voltage in either direction. This makes the firing point of the triad more even in both directions. In view of their usefulness, diodes may often be built into the gate terminal of a triad. Diodes are a widely used electronic component. The chief application of diode is for use in conjunction with triads to equalize their switching characteristic. By equalizing the switching characteristic of these triads, the level of harmonics generated when switching AC signals can be reduced. Despite this, for large applications, two three-restor are generally used. Nevertheless, the diode or triad combination is very useful for lower power applications including light dimmer.
Triad. Triad from triad for alternating current is a genericized treatment for an electronic component which can conduct current in either direction when it is triggered turned on. The triad is fundamentally a diode with a gate terminal for controlling the turn-on condition of the bilateral device in either direction. For either direction, the gate current can control the action of the device in a manner very similar to that demonstrated for an SCR. Triad schematic symbol. It can be triggered by either a positive or a negative voltage being applied to its gate electrode. When triggered, the device continues to conduct until the current through it drops below a certain threshold value. The holding current, such as at the end of a half cycle of alternating current, AC mains power. This made the triad a very convenient switch for AC circuits, allowing the control of very large power flows with millipascal control current. Next, triad characteristic. The triad symbol and volt-ampere characteristic. The triad in first and third quadrant are different from two's diode. Note that the holding current in each direction not present in the characteristic of diode. Then, triad application. Low power triads are used in many applications such as light dimmer, speed control for electric fans and other electric motors. Next, UJT. UJT is unijunction transistor. A unijunction transistor UJT is an electronic semiconductor device that has only one junction. UJT application. The most important application of UJT or PUT is to trigger three resistors. DC voltage can be used to control a UJT circuit such that the on period increase with an increase in the DC control voltage. The application is important for large AC current control. UJTs can be also used to measure magnetic flux.